It doesn't matter if you're a novice gardener or if you happen to travel frequently. There are plenty of low-maintenance indoor plants that do not need watering constantly, feeding, or care while they grow and purify the air you breathe. Select plants with dark green leaves that are known to grow well in artificial light sources and requires less watering. Take a look at the planter boxes or pots that provide a reservoir of water to sustain the plants if you're away from home for longer periods. However, it is easy to notice when plants are underwater if you see wilting leaves or dry soil pulling away from the sides of the planter. Heartleaf Philodendron is an evergreen climbing vine native to Central America. It is an easy plant for a novice to grow indoors. It is characterized by deep green harp-shaped leaves, and it is known for its capability to filter harmful chemicals and toxins in the air of a typical home. It grows well in medium indirect lighting but also in low lighting settings. It requires watering once a week, and it's best to let the soil dry out before watering again. The watering period can be extended a bit if you invest in planting boxes or pots that feature a water reservoir, but you may have to increase the frequency of watering if the plant is located in an area of strong light. It usually is very tolerant to low levels of humidity, but thrives better in more humid conditions. This helps it to produce larger leaves and grow faster, allowing it to reach 10 feet in length if not pruned. It grows poorly in low indoor temperatures below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It is an easy low-maintenance plant to grow indoors, but it can be affected by over or under watering and root rot disease. Make sure to use a well-drained potting soil mix with some perlite or lava rocks mixed in. The sap can cause skin irritation and burning inside the mouth if swallowed. Although it's not poisonous, it is best to keep it out of reach from small children and pets. Monstera Deliciosa. Monstera Deliciosa, also known as the Swiss cheese plant, is an evergreen tropical plant native to Central America, characterized by its natural leaf holes. These holes eventually grow towards the edge of the leaves and open up as they mature. It is very easy to grow and maintain, its unique appearance helping to beautify your home. Monstera Deliciosa thrives in bright to medium light conditions. Water once weekly or when you notice the soil is dry. It's best to water less often if it's in lower light. It can thrive in normal room temperature, but prefers humid conditions since it is a tropical plant. If you live in an area of low humidity, consider getting a humidifier. Wipe dust off the leaves with a damp cloth occasionally to allow the leaves to breathe freely. It doesn't grow well if the temperature drops below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. While it's an easy low-maintenance plant to propagate, it can be affected by over or under watering. Make sure you use a well-drained potting soil with some perlite or lava rocks to allow aeration. It usually outgrows pots after 2 years or so and needs to be repotted or having the roots trimmed. Monstera Deliciosa can be irritating to pets and humans if leaves are eaten, so it's always better to keep them out of reach. Bird of Paradise. It gets its name from its bright and colorful flowers that look like brightly colored birds. The leaves tend to split if underwater, but misting or wiping the leaves with a damp cloth will help curtail this. It can tolerate temperatures between 65 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, usually requiring at least 4 hours of adequate lighting, but needs warmer temperatures and plenty of light to produce flowers. It requires rich, well-drained soil, and it is best to keep partially shaded to prevent leaves burn if you live in a hot, sunny region. The plant can suffer severe damage if the temperature drops below 24 degrees Fahrenheit. A humidifier will help it thrive if you live in an area of low humidity. Water until the soil is saturated and again when it's dry to the touch, as it prefers the soil to be a little moist, not soggy. Feed the plant in early spring every 2 weeks and once per month in summer with soluble plant fertilizer. It needs to be repotted or have the roots trimmed about every 3 years in spring. Flowering will take at least 5 years to start if grown from seed. It's mildly poisonous to pets and humans if parts are consumed in large amounts, and eating the seeds can cause abdominal pain and vomiting. Peperomia. This is a varied group of tropical plants of more than 1,000 known species. They are characterized by slow growth, thick ornamental leaves, and are low-maintenance plant, ideal for the novice gardener. Leaves can appear marble or smooth with a variety of colors, red, green, gray, or purple. Use a well-draining orchid potting mix, placing the plant in bright indirect light. Water is only necessary when the soil is very dry and feeding is rarely required. The plants are sustainable to root rot if the soil is too soggy. Low lighting conditions will result in less leaf growth, leaf drop, and affect the appearance of the plant. Avoid positioning the plant in direct sun as it can suffer from leaf burn. It prefers warm and humid surroundings, particularly in the summer. You can place it on a tray filled with pebbles and water to help it increase humidity, or look at getting a humidifier. The plant can suffer damage if exposed to temperatures less than 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Since it's a non-toxic to pets and humans, it can be grown in any location in your home. Chinese money plant is characterized by its flat, round leaves resembling thick, dark green pancakes balanced on long, thin, red stems. This plant can grow to a height of almost 15 inches, with the stems twisting as it gets older. It thrives in bright, indirect light since direct sunlight can result in leaf burn, and shade results in better leaf growth. While it thrives in a temperature range of between 55 degrees Fahrenheit to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, avoid temperature drops below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. As with all plants, it prefers some humidity, so a humidifier is necessary for dry areas. It requires a well-drained potting soil mix with some perlite or lava rocks mixed in to provide aeration. Let the soil dry out before watering again, although it will require more watering if the weather is warmer or if the leaves appear to wilt. The large leaves tend to attract dust, so occasionally misting or wiping their leaves with a damp cloth is necessary to keep the pores free from dust. Feed it once a month with an all-in-one plant fertilizer in spring and summer. As it's not poisonous to pets or humans, it can be grown anywhere around your home. Golden Pothos is a native to Southeast Asia. It is widely known to being one of the easiest plants to grow indoors. It is characterized by its heart-shaped green leaves with yellow streaks and swirls. It has an aerial root system along the stems that enables it anchors itself and grow vertically on a core pole or trained to climb up around walls. Pothos is particularly ideal for growing indoors because it can filter out toxins from the air and provide a healthy environment in the house. Use a well-drained potting soil mix with perlite or lava rocks mixed in for better soil aeration. It thrives in bright, indirect lighting conditions, but it also is able to tolerate medium or low indirect light, not intense or direct sunlight. Water it once a week, allowing the soil to dry out before watering again, and always water more often in bright light conditions and less often in lower light. It can thrive in a variety of humidity levels, and as with most indoor plants, it prefers temperatures in the 65 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, doing poorly if it goes down below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Since it can be irritating to pets and humans if the foliage is consumed, it is best to keep out of reach for small children and pets.